take pictures too. They do better. Like set them up like one after another, you know, in a little.
Yep. So this is the 53 Dodge power truck from the Korean War, and of course everything here runs, of course. And it's the '67 Willys Jeep from Vietnam.
Willys.
And
I always liked that growing up. I like the 40 Willys just because, you know, my name, you know, has the S, Willis or whatever, how you say it.
Yep.
Most people call them Willies, but I read somewhere it was pronounced Willis, yeah.
Willis is the real name of the company, so they call it Willys for short.
Yeah.
Yep. And so he drives this, my business partner drives this all the time. And he'll work, he doesn't work very far away. In the summertime, you drive it to work, but not much in the wintertime. Yep.
Okay, this is horizontal.
Yes.
I see the difference.
So that's the big difference.
I didn't renew that because the Jeeps that I knew from the 70s, CJs, they were like that over there.
And how many are there? The same number of continents. 7. There were 7 continents back then. There's seven.
So there's 7, 1, 2, 3.
Now there's 8 continents.
Yeah.
They added.
That's why they did that?
Yep. That was the reasoning I heard.
Huh.
Yeah. And so the pictures from Life magazine, 1967. Life magazine came into South Vietnam to do a story on these guys, and that's the guys in the middle here, and they're still alive. They're in the late 70s, almost 80, and then if you're a doctor in Ohio, we have physician license plates up here. And then
The doctor of junk, maybe, but that's about the only doctor I can put in front of my name.
there you go. That counts. If you have your amateur radio license, you can put your call letters on license plates in Ohio. I have all of those from the first years to now.
You have a huge license plate collection.
Yeah,
Well, I know you probably think it ain't that big, but believe me.
I'm more of a license plate guy than I am a
Car guy?
But I mean, I like them both.
Yeah.
The good thing about
They kind of go in together.
well, the good thing about license plates,
Gas pumps, anything like that.
One at a time, it's not bad. Cars, I mean, you get 10, you're full. You know,
Yeah,
that's no fun.
exactly.
Yep. So that's just where we keep all of our stuff, you know, or all the stuff we collect and we open to the public. You found it somehow.
Yeah, and I love it that it's a private museum, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people that do that don't want to take the time like you are and show it to some guy that's just, you know, some guy calls you up and say, I want to look at your cars. You're like, huh? But yeah,
we get calls from all over the world, you know.
Oh, you do? Tell me a little bit about this Monte Carlo.
Well, one of my business partner's parents, they bought a brand new, it's 87, and now these aren't doing too well on appreciation. In fact, almost everything in the 80s is not doing well. Buick Grand National is doing pretty well. The DeLorean's doing well. Boy, that's about it, you know. I don't know if you know this or not. Of course, you know, DeLorean went bankrupt.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. There's a Jewish family here in town, and they bought all the remaining parts to DeLorean in a warehouse over here on the west side of Columbus. And you can build a DeLorean from scratch.
So do they sell the parts?
Yeah. And they're making a killing over it.
You talk about I never had the Grand National, but back in, I think in 89, I had the 83 T-Type, which was the same turbo, you know what I mean? Wasn't that the same thing, except it had the chrome bumper. It was silver and black on the top. You know how they did the two-tone?
Yeah. Now this is on the same platform as the Grand National.
Yeah.
So it's doing okay. We're in the right direction now. 52 Chrysler's doing poor. This one here. I mean, looks good.
Yeah, I didn't
They
even.
made so many of them. Not worth much.
I kind of skipped these 3 right here when I went down that way. But yeah, you was talking Nomad. I was like, well, it must be on the end where I was. You know how you get so much into something, and I'm looking exactly what I'm looking at. You didn't even see the Nomad there.
That's right. Yeah.
Which is a very rare car.
That was doing very, very, very well. Yeah.
Now this interior, this is just, I love it.
But guess what's worth?
Being a 4-door, you're going to tell me it's not worth that much, maybe.
No, it's not worth much.
What is it going for? Because I'd say this is a mint car.
7,000 to 8,000. But somebody.
Are you serious?
Somebody poured lots of money into this car. I mean.
See, that's what the thing about it is, but like you said, it's better to buy. If you got to watch, but it's better to buy than.
Of course, these guys are saying, well, I got 25,000 in it. I don't care. You're an idiot. Why
Yeah.
25,000?
And
It's worth $8,000.
yeah, I guess if you was rich, you could do whatever you wanted, but you can't put more in than what it's worth if, you know.
I was a banker for a long time. I'm trying hard not to have more than that car in the door.
Yeah.
But I buy them done. Cheaper to buy them done than to try to rebuild. Now, you might win on a 53 Corvette
Uh-huh.
or a 63 Corvette split window.
Well,
you might win that one.
But, you know, most people can't do them themselves. Even though they like tinkering, most people have to pay, and that's where you get in. So we got a Model A here, don't we?
Yep, 29, uh-huh.
Oh, so this is the first year. Is that right? Or
First year. And again, these are doing cool. Even though they're almost 100 years old.
Yeah, their value was up, and now they're starting. Wasn't they higher at one time back in, like, let's say 20 years ago, or am I wrong?
Probably when those old guys.
That's, yeah, when that person that actually knew the car and dies off, they do drop in value, I found out.
For this, we just sold it for
$7,000.
Yeah.
$7,000.
Yeah. And it runs.
Oh my gosh.
Runs well, whatever. Yep. And so,
$7,000.
but they made so many of these.
Yeah, but I mean, you know,
Yeah.
what could have? It's just so beautiful. I mean, $7,000. I see ones on Marketplace. Of course, I don't know if they sell, needing fixed up, you know, for that much. You know, like totally restored, like sitting in a field for 50 years, and now they want to get a lot of money for them.
Yeah. That's what they think.
Well, yeah, people get to watching if. Oh shoot! Whew, I thought I touched the car. Yeah, yeah, I remember them curb.
Herb wheelers, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember them actually being on cars, but I know what they are.
Yeah.
I'm 54, just turned 54.
72, so I have to do as well.
But yeah, people, if they have a kind of car and they see it on Barrett Jackson, let's say, and they think, well, I got a $100,000 car, you know.
Yeah, they don't get it.
And people's like, oh, I wish I kept that car. I had a 70 Charger RT in 81, but it wasn't, you know, $100,000 car now, but back then it was just an old car, you know.
Sure.
It was my first car when I was 14.
Yeah.
Paid $125 for it and it needed a transmission. We put a transmission in it. Good body.
Now, the TV set's a 1948 television set, and we gutted it and put a new TV set in it. Then about a DVR player, we found 8 hours worth of car commercials from the 40s and 50s and 60s.
So you just continuously play them, right?
That's like a 1961 Mercury there, I think it is. We got another car coming up here. It's a Mercury Comet. I'm going to say it's a 60 or 61 or 62. I can't tell which one it is. So we should have played car commercials there. Yeah, 61. I had